Well, it's been a while since my last video, but the first thing I want to say today is I'm on the road again, and I'm always happy when I'm on the road. Just making a bit of coffee here, my first coffee for the day. Where have I been? Well, I've been pretty bogged down with work actually. Feels like I got sucked into a big black hole as I was traveling through the universe in my USS Enterprise. Somehow found myself stuck in a time warp. And when I came out the other end, a month had passed. So, yeah. A lot of work's been done. I've been building camping vans and stealth camping vans for people, and it's been crazy busy. Coming up to Christmas here, the holiday time, so everyone's thinking about holidays and travel and camping and going to the beach. So for camping vans or camping van manufacturers or builders, it's been a really busy time. But a bulk of the work is done now. I've got, I think I've got two more vans. Well, I've got one more van to finish for a customer, and then I've got another van that I haven't started yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to start that before Christmas or not. I think I probably will. But the next few days I'm going to relax, take it easy. Got in my van, I hit the road this morning, and no set time schedule. I just drove, and I've stopped here to make some coffee. Hoping soon to meet up with Mark, one of the guys who flew in from the UK and purchased one of my vans a little while ago. He's been travelling around and living in his van, having a great time. So he said he's going to meet me here. We're going to connect up here this morning. Then we're going to drive south, maybe to a nice river or a lake area, maybe do some camping and stay the night somewhere. So it'd be nice to catch up with him. I always enjoy catching up with my past customers or people who I've built vans for, and just listening to their stories and seeing their photos and how much they're enjoying life and the camping and the vanning experience is always a great thrill for me. And it's a really nice part of my job to see how it changes people's life having a Freedom camping van. And I'm looking forward to that. Well, we parked here, connected up with Mark in his van, and we drove to Lake Karapiro here. And really beautiful spot here by the lake. It was windy and wet, a lot of heavy rain. We managed to fix up this sort of a cover here, so it's quite sheltered. And we cooked some steak and had a nice dinner here, so we were quite sheltered the way we had it set up, which was quite good. But in the evening now, the wind's calmed down. It's quite nice. The rain stopped. Just went for a bit of a walk along the side of the river. It was really nice. So I really needed this break. I've just been working constantly over the last month, building vans for people, and I just wanted to get out and get away from the workshop, get away from the city, and just chill out somewhere. And it was quite nice meeting up with Mark. We can just talk about things, like-minded people, just chatting away about camping and about vans and things. So it's been really enjoyable. Starting to get dark now, so I'll probably hit the sack soon. Maybe have a cup of tea, some supper, or watch a movie or something. And in the morning, you never know, it might be a beautiful sunny day. Who knows? Well, we're just waking up here. The weather looks quite nice. There's a bit of blue sky. The wind has died right down, which is nice. Had a really good sleep. The bed was just so comfortable, I didn't want to get out this morning. It was just so nice. It was just nice and warm and cozy. And Mark's up. We're just going to get some coffee started soon. And then seeing it's a bit nicer, we might go for a bit of a walk by the river again. Have another look around. There is a big rowing event on, so I'll show you some rowing as well. A lot of the schools from around New Zealand are here for a rowing competition, so I'll show you some of that. Really interesting to watch. Okay, we'll get some coffee started, some breakfast, and we'll talk soon. Mark's cooking the eggs here, and he's doing a fine job. Look at that.
So far?
Yeah. If you think you've seen Hell's Kitchen, you got to come and have a look at this.
Wait till I flip them over.
Here we go, the breakfast of kings. Beautiful. Well, I've just had a really nice breakfast and just sort of sitting here chatting with Mark now. You're not to be confused with the other Mark. I did an interview and a chat with Mark a while ago. Mark bought a van off me and we went out East Auckland and camped. That's a different Mark, okay? This is a different Mark. Mark flew in from the UK a few weeks ago and bought one of my vans. And unlike a lot of people, most people who buy my vans are living here. They use them for their cars and they use them for a holiday or camping trips in the weekend. Mark's a little bit different. He bought his van and he's actually living in it. He's travelling around, seeing the beautiful spots around New Zealand, and he's actually living in the van that I built and made. And that's why I'm very, very interested to talk to him, just to see how he's finding it, what it's like living in one of the vans that I actually made. So Mark, how long have you had the van, and where have you been travelling, and what have you been up to?
Okay, hi William, hi everyone at home. Had the van a couple of weeks now. I'm from the UK and I've come over in New Zealand and trying to experience the lovely lifestyle and what New Zealand's got to offer. So I suppose I can class myself as a real freedom camper. I'm living in the van full time, not just at weekends. So every day, every weekend, the van's my home. I find it really comfortable. I find it really sexy and sleek, the way it looks. Driving around in it, it's a cruise mobile. It's got so many luxury features. The seats are really comfortable. Inside the van itself, you can have it as a single bed or it folds out into a double bed. At the moment I've got a double bed because I like my space when I'm sleeping. Places I've been so far tend to be north of Auckland, so places like Manly, Gulf Harbour, Shakespeare Regional Park, Long Bay Park. Furthest I've been so far is up to the north of the North Island to a marine reserve called Goat Island, and wow, what a spectacular place. I haven't got a wetsuit, but I love my snorkeling, and I couldn't resist going in on a kind of coolish day, shall we say. Lasted 20 minutes in there, but the fish and the wildlife I saw under there was absolutely unreal. So I'm 2 weeks in, two and a bit weeks in. I'm very independent. It's made me more independent. I'm very self-sufficient. I've been kind of like basing around the major centres, you know, for shopping and things like that. And at the moment I'm south of Hamilton with William. We're camping in a beautiful campsite. And later on, when William leaves, I'm aiming to go down to Lake Tapau. I've got a fly fishing rod. I'm hoping to do some fly fishing there. And then I'm going to kind of head a little bit more kind of not into the bush, but a little more away from the shopping malls and the countdowns of the world, and actually do some real escapism.
What's the most enjoyable thing you found about living this kind of lifestyle?
That's a difficult one, William. I think for me it's the freedom and independence. The van, like this one, where it differs from other camper vans, is you can't tell that someone sleeps in it. I mean, at the moment, and I intend to legally freedom camp. I've no problem with that. There are plenty of sites to go to, but I don't get bothered by anyone either on freedom camp sites, or if I'm done a long drive and I have to park up for the night, I park up on the roadside somewhere. You know, it's a stealth mobile. Added to that, it's a beautiful drive. It really is. It cruises to 120 kilometers quite easily when I'm on State Highway 1, I think it is. And it's a beautiful vehicle to drive. In fact, I can't lie, some days you do get a bit down because I'm on my own. I miss, you know, family and friends and things like that. And a silly thing like I come out the van and I go to the toilet, and on the way back I just look at her, and it just like really revs me back up. I'm really excited to get back in her and do another travel.
Yeah, they are nice looking vans. They look a bit classier than just a normal sort of cargo furniture box sort of carrying van. They're designed for passengers. They're designed for people rather than just carrying boxes and cargo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there anything with this lifestyle that you've noticed that you really don't like, or things that you're going to say, oh, I need to change this? Or
The weather,
yeah.
Sometimes, but then I'm not God. For me, I think it's perfect. I think the simplicity of the van for a single person or a couple, I can imagine two people cruising around the North Island into the South Island quite comfortably. They're very reliable. Fuel efficiency is fantastic. For me, I've got a 15-year-old daughter, so William's agreed to leave a third seat in at the back, so it's a legal seat belt. And I think for me, and it's nothing to do with the design of the van, I think it's perfect, but I'll be looking for some kind of like awning extension to come out of the doors to create that third extra bedroom for when my partner Michelle and Georgia come out. We just got that extra living space just to, you know, not to get too claustrophobic, if you like. But other than that, I can't fault it. Every day I find a new feature.
yeah.
The beauty about Nissan.
There are awnings and covers that you can buy, and you add them onto the van. They are quite expensive. This sort of makeshift one we built last night while it was raining, and we put it up, and it's been really, really good. It's served the purpose. It doesn't look pretty, but it's done the job really well. There is a way you can build your own lean-to or your own awning just by using a square canvas sheet, a trailer cover, some tent poles and some rope and tent pegs. And maybe on a future video I'll put that up on how you can make a basic awning. And it doesn't look ugly. It looks quite nice. It looks quite good, and it really serves the purpose. And it doesn't break the bank. I think it's very, very affordable. Anyone can make one. So maybe I'll do a video like that later and put that up on the channel. Thank you, Mark, and for that. It's been really nice spending the time with you and chatting
Absolutely.
with you.
Thank you for the invite.
And yeah, really nice to meet up with people, like-minded people who enjoy these lovely camping vans. Okay, we'll talk soon.